Okay, we're here. I'm awake now. Alright. Let's see. Sorry, I'm still getting awake here. So, it is 10:18 a.m. For people that are watching this later. I have work in, like, roughly 2 hours. So my plan here... and I'm busy after I come back from work, so my plan here is I'm going to do the entire story for the crossover. I heard you can do it fairly decently within like 2 hours. So that's what we're gonna do, and then I'm gonna go to work, and that's gonna be what it is. Okay, my graphics are already pretty high. I'm gonna change my settings a little bit. Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Oh, this is actually straight up the wrong resolution too. I think it's 1280 by 720. Okay, there we go. This feels a little bit better. Yeah, I was looking at the video last night for when I was rolling for Virgil, and I was like, I could probably see if I can up the quality, but I guess it's as far as I can take it right now. This is as far as my computer can take it anyway. Anyway, we're gonna do the event. Last night, if you missed it, I'll link the video somewhere in the description, but I did roll for Virgil. Obviously, I did get him. You're looking at him right now. Not only did I get him, though, but I got the Yamato. And not only did I get the Yamato... Sorry, not only did I get the Yamato, I also got Devil Star Dante. So that's pretty... I felt that was... I mean, I feel pretty good about that. So I technically got everything I wanted, but you do get Dante, I hear, from doing the actual event, so that is our goal today, while we do the story. I'm actually really hyped. But that is that, and this is now. Let's go. Actually, hold on, I feel like the due diligence here... Oh god, sorry. Oh, okay. The due diligence here is I should probably make sure everything's actually working on my end here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. I'm actually legitimately gonna have a thumbnail for this one too. It's gonna be crazy. Sorry, sometimes when I hit go live, it doesn't... I don't actually go live. But it seems that it's working. Okay. Alright. I did the thing. Let's go. We're doing it. Okay, we're just straight up here. Alright, I got 43 days. Alright, but I gotta do this now though. I think I was doing this last night. Yeah, I was doing this last night. This must be like fighting Proto Virgil, I think. Yeah, okay, this is fighting Mirrored Virgil, and then Echo. Okay, I think we got Jesus Christ, there's actually so much crap. Alright. There's actually so much stuff. I'm gonna turn down the volume a little bit, I feel like the music's gonna be kind of overwhelming. So I'm gonna turn it down by like 5. And those things were a little loud last night, I feel like this is good. Okay. Let's see. I'm kind of interested to see how the voice acting is gonna go, because to my knowledge, I said this last night, but I think this is the case, but to my knowledge, I believe that Virgil and Dante are like the only English voice acting in the game. Oh god, okay, that's not what I thought would happen. Whoa. The man in the frame walks to the office chair and lowers himself into it. He tugs at his lab coat, tightening it around his gaunt frame like a shroud. I'm Thomas Hell. From now on, I'll... Realizing his voice is tight with excitement, he licks his lips, hesitates briefly, then grabs the glass of water from the desk and downs it in one gulp. From now on, I'll be recording my experiment logs on video. So, experiment log entry A-0001. The man leans toward the camera, his face slightly warped by the wide-angle lens. His eyes burn with an unnatural intensity, their gleam cutting through the pixelated haze of the screen bright, almost feverish. Thomas Hell. I I don't even know how to describe what I'm feeling right now. This is such a crucial opportunity. I must succeed. The man rises from his chair and slowly approaches a cylindrical chamber nearby. Perched atop a pedestal within the chamber rests a shard, resembling nothing more than an ordinary stone one might find along any roadside. But Thomas knows the infinite possibilities harbored within the shard, all because it comes from the Hetero Tower. I will reverse everything. His voice is firm, devout as a prayer. Recording begins. Experiment log entry. He gives a slow spin in his office chair, letting his body settle naturally against the backrest. Guess I should make future logs more formal. My mentor always stressed the importance of rigor. Back to the topic. Experiment log entry A-0014. Researcher, Thomas Hell. The 14th experiment has concluded, still no progress as expected. This is just the brief darkness before dawn. The situation will improve soon. Not too confident now that I'm seeing this. Experiment log entry B-5042. Researcher Thomas Hell. No progress in the experiment. He runs a hand over the rough stubble shadowing his chin, his voice low and grave. No time to waste. I still have much to do. Experiment log entry C-0251. Researcher Thomas Hell. The man sits in silence for a long while. The quiet grows heavy, thickening the air until it feels as though he might drown in it. Another failed experiment. I was prepared for this, but... He throws himself back into the stagnant waters of silence. Thomas picks up the stack of experimental data from the table beside him, scanning the numbers once more, though he's already checked them countless times. The Gibbs variable, power output, conversion results, the Zhang function... I don't understand. Why can't I get the expected outcome in practice when using the value obtained by reversing the formula? Is the formula wrong? The formula is correct. But... no, this is wrong, completely wrong! He throws the papers violently to the ground, fingers raking through his unkept hair in desperation. The Hetero Tower defies everything we thought was possible. I was a fool to trust those old theories. Those so-called wise predecessors were nothing but a bunch of mediocrities. Dominic was nothing special after all. I'm going to derive a new formula. Time will be mine to command. After reaching this conclusion, Thomas silently rises and turns off the camera. Experiment log entry C-1564. Researcher Thomas Hell. Failed again. The camera flickers on for a moment, then off again. He's really going through it. Experiment log entry C-1677 failed. C-1754 failed. C-2065 failed. C-2480 failed. God damn, I don't even know what he's trying to achieve. Failed. 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 This is me during anatomy, during high school. Experiment log entry E-0032. Research. Who else but a lunatic like me would do these experiments? He lets out a self-deprecating chuckle. I have an idea. It's risky, but I want to give it a try. If my mentor knew what I was thinking, she'd be furious. But in the end, someone mediocre like me can only resort to this kind of method. His words gradually fade away, yet his bloodshot eyes glimmer with the ghost of a smile. His thoughts drift back to long ago, when he wore not the white coat of an experienced researcher, but the humble garb of a still green student. During a tranquil afternoon in the academic building, Thomas clutches his papers and eases open an office door with cautious hands. He isn't sure if the occupant is resting, or even wants to be disturbed, so he holds his breath and steps inside on light feet. There, behind the broad expanse of her desk sits his mentor, Miss Valentina. She seems in a trance, her gaze lost in the depths of a photograph. Thomas's gaze unconsciously follows his mentor's, landing on the group photo of 4 people. He recognizes only 2, his mentor herself and Miss Schwartz. Of the remaining 2, one is the kind-faced middle-aged man, and the other a young person from Kowloon. Something about the scene holds Thomas transfixed. An indescribable tension hangs between them like an invisible wall, making him hesitate to interrupt Valentina and pull her back to reality. But Valentina notices him anyway. Curious? Sorry? Thomas doesn't respond right away, taking a moment to realize Valentina is talking about the people in the photo. Who are those people? They are the people who changed this world. Compared to them, most people in this world are just mediocre, myself included. You're being too modest, Miss Valentina. The director of the Science Council could never be considered mediocre. Valentina chuckles at his words and waves her hand at the young man, her voice tinged with melancholy. How am I not mediocre? Thomas shakes his head, as if trying to dislodge the memories. His gaze falls to the papers strewn across the floor, and he squeezes his eyes shut in anguish. You're right, Miss Valentina. How am I not mediocre? Only now does he understand what his mentor meant by mediocre and the torment of being mediocre. Oh god, what happened? Oh god, sorry. Not help. Alright, sorry. As he fights to piece together the last moments, a sharp knife headache splits his skull, scattering his thoughts. In his daze, he only recalls a few blurry fragments. Whoa. I'm trying to figure out how this all ties into everything. Space splintering like glass, a deafening explosion and laughter, cold, mocking, and cruel. Humans. Whoa! It's Dante! Okay, it's Dante. Oh, what's happening? I'm gonna try my best Dante and my best Virgil impression, alright? This is gonna suck ass, but... Wait, is Devil Trigger playing in the background? I swear I thought I heard like the opening notes for Devil Trigger. Okay, never mind, sorry. Wind screams past his ears as the man suddenly understands he's falling from the sky. With no time to question why he's here, the man reacts on instinct. Crimson energy crackles around him, surging from his body as swirling red particles engulf his form. Holy shit, he instantly Devil Triggers. In an instant, his figure twists and expands until a red demon looms in the air, his massive wings beating to steady the descent. The ground trembles as he lands, dust billowing around him. Then just as quickly, the red demon shifts back to his human form. The white-haired man in a red coat surveys his surroundings, only to be met with the bleak expanse of desolate ruins. Yeah, welcome to PGR, buddy. What the hell is this place? As some ruins on the surface, a white-haired man in a dark blue coat with green patterns also turned his gaze toward the ruins, where red glowing mechanoids approach ominously. The commotion of the landing has attracted the attention of these corrupted. Interesting. Oh my god. Okay, let's go! Let's go! Alright. I foresee, in the future, the land wakes up from sleep. Lamento di Phantasma. The transport vehicle hurtles through the wilderness, its tires churning up a swirling dust storm in its wake. The road, long forgotten and riddled with potholes, sends the vehicles lurching and shuddering along the broken path. Lucy, how much longer will it take us? 15 minutes. This is already the 12th conservation area. 2 weeks ago— oh, I love this song, sorry. 2 weeks ago, multiple surface conservation areas came under attack by unidentified hetero creatures. Wait, is that Virgil and Dante? Worse yet, nearly all personnel from the affected sites have since gone— no, it can't be them. They wouldn't attack other people. They would attack demons for sure. What started as a small-scale incursion has swiftly escalated, and the window to rescue the attack conservation areas is closing fast. These coordinated strikes defy the usual behavior of hetero creatures. Is something or someone pulling the strings behind the scenes? Another entity like Cradle, perhaps? God, I fucking love this song so much, sorry. I love this song so much. According to the collected data, over 1,600 people have gone missing, with 187 deaths confirmed so far. Okay, so not Dante, possibly Virgil if he's feeling kinda cranky. The majority of casualties occurred during the initial attacks. In just the first 3 days, 5 conservation areas were hit simultaneously, resulting in over 700 missing and more than 60 deaths. Babylonia has swiftly adapted its tactics, deploying its most agile elite squads as Vanguard scouts to gather critical intelligence. Based on their findings, the support force would then mobilize, ensuring rapid reinforcements when needed. Reports of disappearances and deaths among Confederation area residents have dropped sharply since. But it's not enough. No matter how fast Babylonia moves, the hetero creatures always seem one step ahead, leaving defenders scrambling to keep up. The Conservation area requesting aid earlier has a permanent population of around 400 people. If this time... Lee pauses, leaving his thought unfinished. 4 hours have passed since you received the distress signal. Lucia remains silent, her hands clenched around the steering wheel as she fights to keep the vehicle steady on the dilapidated, mud-slicked roads. How's everything with your new frame? It's functioning well with no adverse reactions. Good. We've reached the target location. The vehicle rolls into the target conservation area, but only a deathly silence answers. The ground is streaked with dark pools of blood, the walls riddled with bullet holes. The acrid tang of gunpowder lingers, sharp in the air still. Around you, the once pristine buildings stand broken and skeletal, as hungry flames lick through the wreckage, devouring all they touch. Damn it, are we too late? Let's start searching. Lee, go and keep watch. Understood. Liv, you're with me. Medical assistance may be needed. Copy that. Lucia, we'll split up and search. Alright. Chaos envelops the scene, the shattered remnants of constructs littering the ground. Over there, Liv's gaze leads you to a clearing with a sandbox, and exercise equipment, what appears to be a public recreation area nestled with the conservation area. Amid the open ground, a lone baseball lies abandoned, perhaps once the children's toy. Now its surface is marred by blood. Let's continue searching. Don't let your guard down. Tough, tough, tough. Moments later, you find the entrance to an underground shelter hidden beneath the conservation area, but its isolation door lies in ruins. The shattered fragments on the grounds have unnervingly clean, precise edges. This precision, it doesn't match hetero creature behavior. It was a blade. Could it be an ascendant? It could also be a cradle-like entity. Over here! You and Liv rush to Lucia's side, only to find a fallen construct beside her, barely clinging to life. Liv, treat him. One look tells Liv all she needs to know. The construct is past saving with your current medical capabilities. Hang in there. Don't bother. I know my condition. The construct barely registers Liv's healing attempts, fully aware of his inevitable fate. I'm Danny, one of the constructs stationed at the conservation area. He retrieves a terminal slick with his own vital fluid from his chest, handing it over along with his identification tag. I've recorded some footage that might be useful. With those final words, the light in his eyes immediately fades away. Let's give him a proper burial. After erecting a simple memorial for the people of this conservation area, you access Danny's terminal, viewing the footage for answers. This is Danny, a construct station at the conservation area. We're under attack. Danny faces the camera, speaking rapidly. There are many hetero creatures. A hetero creature lunges at Danny from afar, forcing him to dive aside as his terminal clatters to the ground. The video recorded by the device reveals the creature's bat-like forms and fluid flight. The hetero creatures match the information previously gathered. In the footage, Danny springs to his feet and opens fire on the hetero creatures. The conservation area couldn't have fallen this fast if it was just hetero creatures. As if to confirm Lucia's words, Danny's resistance seems short-lived. A blurry figure appears from the corner of the frame, followed by a brutal lightning-fast slash. Danny barely manages to react, but it's delayed. His blade shatters right in front of his chest in a spray of vital fluid. The unknown figure halts, the responsible weapon glinting briefly before smoothing sheathed. Oh, this is Virgil. Yet, due to the camera's angle, only the person's lower body is captured in the frame. It's the hem of a dark blue coat. Virgil, you can't... I feel like this... You're not out here killing people, are you, Virgil? Come on, man, it's been... Come on. In the rest of the footage, bat-like hetero creatures descended into swarms, snatching up remaining survivors. One by one, the humans are carried off into the distance. Now you find the answer to why people in the attack conservation areas all went missing. Let's report our current findings. Flying hetero creatures spotted behind the mountains to the southeast. They're moving fast. Number? Visual estimation of around 40 to 50. Estimated time to engagement, in about 30 seconds. Assemble in BTB formation, prepare to engage. The bat-like hetero creatures soon descend upon the conservation area. More than 40 of them swarm in overlapping layers, their ghostly silhouette blotting out the sun, plunging the ground below into an eerie, bone-chilling darkness. I'm hyped. Come on, please. They circle in the sky, their shrieks and howls rending the air, a cacophony like hell's own laughter, mocking the fragility of the humans beneath them. Death rides in their wake, their joy found only in the spilling of blood. Then, as one peels away in a sudden dive, the rest follow in a synchronized frenzy, the swarm surging downward like a tidal wave. The attack has begun. Bang! Lee and Liv open fire in unison, unleashing a storm of bullets. Their shots tear through the hetero creatures swarming from above, while Lucia cuts down any that breach their line. The Grey Raven squad moves with practiced precision. If the four of you keep this rhythm, the creatures won't last much longer. But unseen, lurking in the shadows beyond your sight, another hetero creature waits. It doesn't strike from the sky, but instead lunges forward from the ground. The moment it lunges, you can catch its shadow. Countermeasures flash through your mind, each considered and discarded in rapid succession. You could take it alone, but a careless move could leave you wounded, or break the squad's current formation. Lucia! Roger. Lucia is already poised for the strike, her blade gleaming in anticipation. Once closer, the creature would meet steel. But something else moves faster. A blur too fast to track hurls into view. By the time you register the motion, it's already over. Okay, I legitimately hear Devil Trigger playing. I legitimately hear Devil Trigger playing. I feel like I'm not tripping. I feel like this is Devil Trigger. The hetero creature crashes to the ground, shrieking, impaled. Only then do you see it clearly. A massive sword. The sword has a strange appearance, its hilt textured like scales, its handguard tipped with 4 jagged talons. Half of the blade is now buried in the ground. A true devil weapon. Anyone who sees it would instinctively think of such a description. And while you examine closely, the devil sword pinned in the ground suddenly dissipates into red particles. I'm hearing Devil Trigger! Holy shit! I'm turning up the music. I'm gonna have to talk a little bit louder, but it's fine. Wow. From the direction the sword came from, someone lets in an explanation. A white-haired man in red stands atop the ruins, posture loose, a smirk tugging at his lips. Looks like you guys need some help. Oh, god damn it. Oh, it's Dante! As if it were nothing more than a game, the man in red cuts through the hetero creatures with effortless precision. During the battle, he also displays masterful gunmanship. You, running awake already? Not so fast! When the few remaining hetero creatures turn to flee, the man in red immediately gives chase without a second thought. In just a moment, he runs off into the distance. Looks like he's quite eager to help. Wait for me. A young person's voice echoes from another direction. Whoa! I like his hat. Fan? You once carried out a mission with Noctis in New Oakley. That's where you first met the mayor's son. Looks like you've already met Dante. So his name is Dante. He's currently staying in New Oakley. We came here following a distress signal from this conservation area. Fan surveys the ruins around and lets out a sigh. We still got here too late, huh? Has New Oakley been attacked as well? Yeah, we've been under attack by those bat monsters since 2 weeks ago. We defeated the first wave of hetero creatures, but then more kept coming. Thankfully, Dante showed up just in time and helped us repel them. Without him, New Oakley would fall in two. These hetero creatures seem different from the ones we faced before. Yeah, I can't shake the feeling there's something else to them. According to Dante, they're demons. At this moment, Dante having defeated the oh my god, look how fucking ripped he is! Jesus Christ, sorry, I just got a good look at his chest! Jesus Christ, sorry. At this moment, Dante having defeated the fleeing hetero creatures strides back toward you. Demons? His words are utterly shocking. For most people, demons are little more than relics of myth, whispers from forgotten tales. In this era where technology reigns supreme, neither gods nor demons have ever been discovered yet. If such an entity does exist, the people of this land know it by another name. The Punishing Virus. Yeah, they're demons, no mistake. Can smell the stink off those freaks a mile off. If demons do exist, then what are you? Me? A wide grin spreads across his face as crimson particles swirl into his palm, summoning that devil sword from thin air. visual proof to back his claim. I'm Dante. I'm a devil hunter. The transport vehicle grinds to a halt at New Oakley, marking your second visit to this place. Yet the town feels starkly different this time, with a palpable tension hanging in the air. Walls now encircle the place, guarded by conscripts perched at its watchtowers. Residents move in hurried clusters, hauling crates of supplies. Despite the unease, life stubbornly persists. Makeshift stalls lie on the roadside, their owners hawking wares. Hey Dante, try one of my apples! Dante effortlessly catches the apple tossed. God, he's so fucking cool. Thanks. Dante, wanna grab a drink later? See you there. An old cowboy tips his hat to Dante from his seat by the doorway, and Dante returns the gesture with a grin. Dante seems quite popular around here. Yes. Fan smiles gently at Liv's words. He's helped us fend off hetero creatures more times than I can count. To New Oakley, he's family now. As he speaks, Fan glances subtly in your direction, watching your reaction. You understand his implication perfectly, but says nothing. It seems he still harbors some hostility towards Babylon. Yeah, well, that's fair. As your group arrives at the tavern, Dante pushes the door open and turns to face everyone. Welcome to the finest establishment in New Oakley. Despite the turmoil outside, the tavern hums with boisterous chatter. Perhaps most here have long since grown used to the uncertainty, to not knowing whether they would live to see dusk. For them, this is simply another day on the surface. Look who's back, Dante! Another round, and one for my friend Dante here. Cheers! Dante accepts a full glass of golden liquid, and leads the group to a quieter corner. Dante, try my new pizza. I tweaked the recipe based on your suggestions. Should be much better this time. Perfect timing. Oh, Zenrex, you're here too? It's been a while. Well, about time someone from Babylonia showed up. I'll let you guys talk. The tavern owner, sensing the situation, walks away to- people do not like us. Leaning back into the sofa, Dante adjusts himself with casual ease. His eyes fixed on you in silent appraisal. So, let's talk about that payment for mopping up your demon problem. You're from... where was it again? Oh right, Commandment of Babylonia. Just call me Zenvex, He takes a bite of pizza, his face betraying nothing. Let's first talk about those demons you mentioned earlier. Alright, we'll start there. So, in my world, there's the human world and the demon world. Okay, everyone's immediately shocked. Oh, hold on. What is it? What do you mean by your world? Literally my world. Got a problem with that? That's problematic! You're from another world? How is it? It's great, Sen. If I don't finish in, like, an hour, I'm finishing this, like, tomorrow. From what I figured out these past 2 weeks, yeah. Forcing down the shock rising in your chest, you gesture for Dante to continue. I guess we don't really got a lot of too many interdimensional travelers. In my world, there's the human world and the demon world. The demon world is where demons live. Sometimes, demons slip into the human world and start causing trouble. And my job is to take contracts and hunt them down. Are all people in your world? No, not a lot of people are like Dante, very few. I can't even think of one off the top of my head. What do you mean? That sword. Oh, right, yeah. He smiles and shrugs, but his voice sharpens with sudden seriousness. Because half of me is demon blood. After prolonged silence, Dante speaks up again. Whoops, did I scare ya? We've been through our fair share of things too. I like that look in your eyes. So how'd you jump into this world? Wish I had an answer for you, but I'm just as clueless. I was busy cleaning up demons in the demon world with someone when, some crazy suction yanked me right into this place. Then you don't know how to get back either? I don't. But I've got the gist of your world situation. Maybe this Babylonia of yours can send me back home. So here's the deal. I'll help you clean up these demons, and in return, you help me get back to my world. Countless thoughts flood through your mind. Demons, a devil hunter. If demons are involved, maybe we should work with you. Now we're talking. But I need to report to my superiors first. Dante doesn't mind waiting a bit longer, his demeanor remaining relaxed. I'll be waiting for your call. But it's great so far. It's great so far, Sen. Hello. That's it for my conversation with Dante. Asimov, is this actually possible? Scientifically speaking, the existence of other worlds hasn't been confirmed, though theories about them have been around since over the past few centuries. Plus... Asimov rubs his temple, trying to ease the ache that doesn't truly exist. It is what it is. I see. I think we can collaborate with him. If demons do exist, then this Dante will be the key to solving our problem. If they don't... He pauses for a moment. He's only one person after all. Well, I guess they don't know. I guess how would they know? How would they know, you know? I'm glad I'm trying to sneak you on my computer right now. Thank you, Sen. Agents, Ascendants, even an entity like Cradle have handled worse. One more strange existence doesn't concern me. I'll leave the specifics of the frontline situation to your judgment. Roger. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know how the power scaling in PGR works against Dante. I gotta imagine we gotta throw something crazy at him if we want to take him down. So, what do you say? It's a pleasure to work with you, Dante. Smart choice. We also recovered a video. Think we missed something? Oh, he's gonna see Virgil. I can't believe... No, there's no way that... Is Virgil actually just straight up killing? No, okay, there's gotta be something else going on. You replay the video on the terminal, and once again, the figure who delivers the slash flashes across the screen. Ooh, Dante's gonna frown at this. Beside you, Dante's expression visibly darkens. A crushing aura erupts from him. Dante? It's Virgil. Virgil? He's my brother. The air turns to ice. Lucia takes a small step forward while Lee's right hand rests on the grip of his gun. Dante catches the tension coiling between them but pays them no mind, simply walking back to the couch and sitting down again. I fought him plenty of times. Don't think he'd do something like this, but if this mess is tied to him, I'll handle him myself. Is Dante being mind-controlled again? I swear to God. I swear to God, it feels like... Ah, my God. Come on. There's no way, right? Just you're about to speak, your terminal communication line rings. Do you like the art? Yeah, do you like their art in the game? I do. I love the art in their game. I love it. Oh my God, okay. What form of power? Oh my God. I can't even use mine. Can I add more people? Okay, I'm just straight up using their... Okay, well their Virgil is actually more powerful than my Virgil, so I'm okay with this. Culture without strength marches to extinction with the dawn. Thus spoken, a politician. Humans once crossed towering mountains and ventured into the deeper seas, forging a miracle upon this land known as the Golden Age. But now, only ruins remain. Herds of hetero creatures roam throughout the broken walls. God damn, he looks clean. Virgil watches from above, his gaze fixed on the movements of those bat-like creatures. The rhythmic growl of an engine echoes in the distance, a motorcycle, unmistakable in its cadence. Wait, is this Alpha? Is he gonna see Alpha? Virgil tilts his head, his attention sharpening as the sound draws near. Then, around the bend, a flash of red cuts through the wreckage. The rider's gaze snaps towards him as if pulled by instinct, their eyes meeting across the road. Very tough. For the first time in a long while, Virgil feels something stir within him. The motorcycle roars up the collapsed slanting ruins, its engine snarling as it charges toward the rooftop. At the edge, the front wheel lifts before the bike soars across the gap and slams down onto the next rooftop. Virgil watches, his usual disdain for human machinery momentarily eclipsed by the reluctant admiration for the rider's exceptional driving skill. Soon, the bike skids to a halt on the rooftop, where he stands, and the white-haired woman Oh, it's Alpha! According to survivors who escaped the attack conservation area. White hair, katana, dark blue coat. Oh! Oh! Oh!
就是你带领着这些异核生物的吗？
Always doing the thing! Alright, let's get this started. It's party time. Whoa! Hey, let's all be cool here, man.
Too slow. Not bad.
Holy shit! I got a combo meter going!
Too slow. Too slow. Too slow.
1 second. Damn it. Damn it, I should have fought slower. I should have fought slower. Fuck! Fuck, I should have fought slower! Oh my god. Wait, this is fucking awesome! The end screen's kind of exactly like this now. Oh my god. It's kind of like a Devil May Cry thing. Since when has someone like this been around on the surface? Her blade flashes free once more as Alpha lunges forward with devastating force. Yet Virgil meets the strike effortlessly, his sword a seamless barrier. Alpha shifts her angle, poised to retaliate until a surge of energy pulses from him, forcing her onto the defensive. Steel sings as her sharp slashes carve through the air, each one met by her steady guard. She hears a low, intrigued hum escaping Virgil, as surprise flickers beneath his icy calm. God damn, only to be followed by an even more devastating slash. It's really funny because, for people that don't know, contextually speaking, Alpha is like the Virgil of PGR. Like her moveset. Lightning crackles as Alpha answers with an equally devastating slash. Debris erupts, dust swallows the clearing, and rocks shatter and rain down around them. Yet the two silhouettes cut through the chaos, using falling rubble to pivot midair before touching down with effortless grace. Oh, this is so cool! A heartbeat of stillness. Chests rise and fall, steady but sharp. Then, they clash again. Steel rings out, a deadly harmony resonating throughout the battlefield. Every strike carves deeper into the earth, the very ground reshaped by their fury. In moments, the clearing is a scarred testament to their power. Impressive. What form of power is this? You don't know? The Ascension Network. What is that? Such power, yet not an ascendant. Their brief exchange reveals much. Virgil's body shows no trace of the punishing virus whatsoever. That blue blade floating in midair seems beyond any technological means as well. Another weird existence after the punishing virus? Alpha deflects the blue blade flying toward her, pivoting into a swift counterstrike, only for her opponent to sidestep it. Just then, a hetero creature lunges from their flank. Instinct drives her to hurl her short blade, but then she notices the hetero creature isn't targeting her. With that realization, she holds back her attack. Spotting the hetero creature, Virgil instantly summons his Mirage Blade to strike. Impaled, the beast crashes to the ground, its twitching form growing still as life bleeds away. The hetero creature is attacking him? The hetero creature's attack is only the beginning. More of them surge forward, closing in on the two. At that moment, Alpha realizes the man before has nothing to do with the recent disturbances in the Ascension Network. It seems I had the wrong idea about you. I apologize. Time out? Virgil falls silent for a moment. Sure. Alpha is the first person Virgil has been able to communicate with since coming here, and he finds himself intrigued by the man she mentioned, the supposed leader of the hetero creatures. Let's get rid of these hetero creatures first. Hetero creatures? Virgil mentally notes the term while his face remains expressionless. Alright. I like how Alpha just attacks Virgil, he's cool with it, and he's just kind of rolling with it. This is nice. Something about them isn't right, their numbers are unnatural. After cutting down another hetero creature, Alpha voices her suspicion. Normally, the creatures don't actively attack Ascendants. Even when some do become aggressive. I just hear you saying hetero creature? Oh yeah. No, yeah, that's what they're called. Okay, they're called hetero creatures, alright? This isn't like a weird thing that this is what they're actually called. Even when some do become aggressive, they usually retreat after a while, after a few are slain, driven by self-preservation. Yet these hetero creatures in front of them act as if they don't feel fear at all. I have observed them. They seem to be searching for something. Alpha recalls the recent anomalies in the Ascension Network. As I suspected, someone is pulling the strings behind them. Just then, the hetero creatures halt their attacks as if obeying some unseen signal. In eerie unison, they swarm toward a nearby building. Immediately after, a girl's screams pierces the air, echoing from the same building. Help. Alpha's frown deepens, but she still decides to sprint toward the cry for help. Yeah, no, they're called hetero creatures then. I don't know how to... Listen, I didn't name them. Alright, that's just what they are. I forgot to lower the music. I made it too loud now. Okay, whatever. Your comm rings at this moment. The incoming call displays no name, only a jumble of code. No name? It can't be. Lucia glances in your direction. Given the recent hetero creature's activity on the surface, the two of you share the same suspicion about who's calling. This direct intrusion is a communication method Luna's group often uses. Could be them. Maybe the sense affected too. You enter the comms and Alpha's face appears on the screen alongside a white-haired man. Virgil? So this must be Virgil, the one Dante mentioned earlier, but why is he with Alpha? Hey Virgil, what the hell's your deal with the hetero creatures? You can smell it too, can't you? The wicked demons all over them? Dante's face tightens with agitation, his words laced with anger. Don't tell me you're behind this mess again. You bastard! Fool. I haven't the slightest idea what you're referring to. I only arrived here hours ago. Their argument escalates so quickly that neither Alpha nor you have a chance to get a word exchanged. But clearly Alpha didn't see this coming either. I know, it's the Mirror Demon. Dante and Virgil's argument erupts all sides, turn to a timid little girl huddled in the corner. Alpha pulls her into the center. She's why I contacted you. Alpha points at the little girl. We just saved her from the hetero creatures, while they were trying to capture her. Whoever's behind all this, she's clearly the key. I'll let Laika tell you the rest herself. With that, Alpha steps aside. Laika's clothes cling to her, her dirt-streaked, rumpled, bearing the grime of days without washing. A faint tremor runs through her, and her eyes, wide and shadowed, betray the toll of life on the run. Every glance thrown her way seems to press down on her. Her voice wavers, stumbling over words. It's okay, Laika. We're Grey Raven from Babylonia. And Alpha here beside you is really strong. Yeah, she's real and she'll keep you safe. Alpha glances at Liv, saying nothing. It's alright now. Just take your time. Breathe deeply with me. After a moment, Liv's gentle reassurance steadies Laika's nerves, and she begins her story. I'm Laika. My father is Thomas Hell. Thomas Hell? You glance up at Lee, but he only shakes his head. It seems the name means nothing to him. Those hetero creatures that look like bats were all made by the Mirror Demon using the Red Tide. The Mirror Demon took over my dad's body and built a tower. It calls it the Babel Tower. That tower is full of monsters. Dad helped me escape and gave me a recording. And he told me to find people from Babylonia. Can we see the recording? Of course. Oh, but I don't have a device to play it. Let me do it. Alpha takes the memory card from Laika's hand, slots it into her terminal, and transmits the video over. You tap the file and the recording flickers to life, playing in sync across both screens. The video footage is shrouded in darkness, the filming location barely illuminated by the sparse light sources. A gaunt man stands at the center of the frame, surrounded by computers and analytical equipment. The screens cast an eerie red glow, their reflections bleeding into the shadowy outlines of what seems to be ancient stone structures behind them. Green and red lights weave across the man's face, deepening the hollows of his sunken eye sockets, veiling his exhausted gaze. Wearily, he drags a hand over his eyes before fixing the camera with a hollow stare. I'm Thomas Hell, and this is my confession. I was a member of the Science Council. But given how things have turned out, the Science Council was right to expel me. I studied time and space in the past. Once I even dreamed of creating a spatial jump device that would allow humanity to outrun the speed of light itself. But the universe is too vast, and we are too slow. During the Golden Age, we ventured into outer space, but even Dawn 3 could barely scrape 1% of light speed. Too slow, far too slow. But all in all, that was just a wish I had in the past. It all started with my obsession. After my wife died from her illness, I poured everything into my research, and time began my focus. I wanted to bring her back. Medical advancements don't wait for the dead. With today's medical technology, her genetic disease would have been curable. I tried every possible approach until I found a shard of the Hetero Tower. I was certain it was the key, but I failed. The Hetero Tower shard did not help me open a space-time... the Hetero Tower shard did help me open a space-time passage, but something else came with it. Demons. Demons are real, and one is inside me. It's still weak for now, so I can sometimes wrest back control of my body, but it's only a matter of time before it consumes me entirely. It's already harnessed some of the Punishing Virus's power and created the Babel Tower with it. Thomas inputs a set of coordinates, storing them in the video. This is the location of the Babel Tower. As the video reaches this point, coordinates appear on the terminal. Finally. If anyone from Babylonia sees this, please, I beg you, protect my daughter. The video cuts off here. So, Thomas's experiment is what dragged me and Virgil into this world. Dante chuckles, relieved now that the mystery is solved. Looks like we weren't the only ones, though. Mirror Demon. Never heard of it. Probably just some small fry from the demon world. We'll storm the tower and eliminate the Mirror Demon. Roger that. Huh, piece of cake. Now that we're teaming up, I'll show you the thing I'm made of. Dante looks at Virgil standing on the other side of the screen. Hey, I already got to deal with this commandant. I helped them take down the Mirror World Demon. They helped me get back. What about you? Tagging along? Virgil tilts his head slightly, considering Dante's words for a moment before responding. Intriguing. It could be a worthy diversion. I'll accompany you to the Babel Tower. Besides, that Mirror Demon and I have unfinished business. Dante raises an eyebrow in momentary confusion, then remembers the video from earlier. Understanding dawns as he realizes what Virgil means by unfinished business. Yeah, looks like the Mirror Demon's using your identity to lead those, hetero creatures. Seriously, who comes up with these names? Hetero creature? Anyway, I saw the video, even though it only showed the lower half body. No mistake in it, that guy looked just like you, Virgil. Mirror Demon. Mirror. You think this thing can actually copy people? Huh. Its fate is sealed regardless. The conversation between the brothers comes to a pause. Seeing this, Lucia steps toward to speak with Alpha. Alpha, what do you plan to do? Go to Babel Tower. She thinks for a moment before continuing. Luna detected unusual activity in the Ascension Network earlier. She believes it's filtering new agents, which is why I came to investigate. Given the recent behavior of the hetero creatures, it's possible this Mirror Demon can already be considered an agent. Alpha shakes her head, keeping her lingering doubts to herself. The Mirror Demon is neither construct nor corrupted. But how could it possibly connect to the Ascension Network? Perhaps the Ascension Network always holds deeper secrets yet to be uncovered. Luna, how is she? She's fine. She just needs to focus her energy on the Ascension Network for now to prevent bigger problems. Then let's meet at New Oakley. Alpha nods and reaches out at the end of the call. So, your name is Virgil? Virgil gives no answer. Looks like we'll need to head to New Oakley. Do you have any vehicle to use? I don't need those. Virgil? Okay, this motherfucker. Virgil unsheathes Yamato, its blade tracing across in the air. A trail of cerulean light lingers in its wake, and like a flower unfurling petals, space itself splits along the incisions, revealing a yawning void of infinite black. Alpha watches Virgil's actions, a flicker of astonishment crossing her eyes. Did he just cut through space? But in the next moment, Virgil furrows his brow. The portal, it's not stable. The cross-shaped rift trembles, its edges wavering like disturbed water, and gradually seals shut a moment later. Looks like you'll need to find another way to get there. Alpha's motorcycle isn't big enough to seat all three of them. We're not alone here. A distant roar of engines reverberates through the air as a group of wildly dressed thugs approaches in a pickup truck. Wow, how convenient! Hey, look what we got here, 3 cute birds. Consider yourself lucky you ran into the Black Wings. Hand over everything. Right on time. Whoa, let's kill some goons! Oh, damn it. I thought I was gonna go into a battle sequence. I really want to fight something! Ooh! I want to fight something against Dante, and as Virgil. This is the data sent by Zenvex. Asimov, what's your take on this? Thomas Hell. The name rings a bell. I'll look up information on him. Regarding the other world, there's a barely perceptible hint of anticipation in Nicola's tone. I've already shared my thoughts on this. Theoretically, it is indeed possible. However, even with in-depth exploration in this field, we cannot estimate when we might reach any conclusions. Scientific progress sometimes requires a touch of luck. Thomas, perhaps he hit the jackpot. Oh, you fuckers, I see what you're doing here. After speaking, Asimov recognizes the inappropriateness of his remark. He closes his eyes briefly, then starts again. That remark was inappropriate. Every researcher's work deserves respect. If possible, I need more of Thomas's research data. After that, I can provide new conclusions. Alright, I'll have Zenvex recover the data. If that's all, I'll be heading back now. Asimov strides toward the exit. Just as he steps through the doorway, a thought flickers at the edge of his mind, and he pauses, glancing back. There, he catches sight of Nicola and Hassan, their figures slumped with weariness, exchanging hushed words. Oh, and given the complexity of this research, I find it unlikely Thomas achieved it alone. He might have had external support. We're already on that. Asimov gives a slight nod, then turns and leaves. Could it be Corona? I was gonna say Corona, it's fucked up. Sorry, I don't think that's very likely. Hassan sits in silence, leaning back in his chair with an uncharacteristically melancholy. It's a rare sight since most of the time he gives off an impression of determination and resilience. Another world. That's too far-fetched. Let's just focus on what's right in front of us. Hassan offers a knowing smile as he turns to his old friend. Aren't you excited about it too? Nicola lets out a disgruntled snort. But you're right. We're too small to have big dreams. Hassan straightens his back, returning to his usual composed demeanor. Back to our previous arrangements, their conversation fades into the sterile glow of the office lights. Just another moment in the command central, where countless others move through the artificial radiance, absorbed in their busy tasks. And so, humanity presses onward, stumbling through these lights. Oh, this is a fight! I get to fight! Wait, do I straight up just get Dante? Woo! Okay, let's go. Woo! 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 Oh my god! Unholy, what a fucking lineup this is. I got Dante, Virgil, and Alpha. Holy shit. Oh, I'm hyped. Logistics, we need ammo here. Right away. The battle has raged for nearly an hour, bullets streaking like deadly rain from New Oakley's defensive lines. Though the newly constructed watchtowers and walls have slowed the hetero creatures' advance, their relentless death-defying charges leave the defenses teetering on the edge of collapse. One has breached our defenses. Before the resident creature could finish speaking, a shadow blurs into motion, charging toward the hetero creature. Wielding her pyro katana, Lucia closes the distance in a flash, adjusting her stance midair. She brings the blade down in a searing arc, cleaving through the creature with a single strike. These hetero creatures rely on their high-speed flight to breach the defensive lines, from time to time penetrating into the town's perimeter. Lucia stands ready, tasked with eliminating any hetero creatures to make their way into the town. Holy crap, did you see that? That construct's moves are unreal. Stop gawking and focus, deal with these damn bats already. Max, the mayor of New Oakley, gazes toward the front lines, his brow furrowed with worry. How much ammunition do we have left? Enough to last through this battle. What about the next battle? Just barely. It's been an hour already. The hetero creatures' attacks are getting worse, normally they would have stopped by now. With Dante here, we'll be just fine. Max shakes his head and looks at his son. What's the word from the Forsaken? They said they'll send some people over, but not a lot. Other conservation areas are getting hit by hetero creatures too, so they're short on manpower. When will Babylonia's reinforcements arrive? Not until night at the earliest. If we need to evacuate earlier, we have to save enough ammunition to deal with potential threats. Looks like we need to... Someone's coming! Before Max can finish, an alert from the defense line snags attention. His gaze snaps towards the horizon. Beyond the seething mass of hetero creatures, a wildly modified pickup truck barrels toward New Oakley. The vehicle carves a wide arc across the desert, tires splitting sand as it skids to a halt. It's Alpha. And the Omega! The engine's roar pulls some creatures' focus. Screeching, they pivot midair and swarm toward the truck. Alpha and Virgil step out of the vehicle. Looks like we arrived just in time. Let this be our warm-up. Max turns you beside him, finishing his interrupted thought. Zenvex, looks like we need to prepare for close-quarters combat. Alright, I'll connect with the constructs on site. Oh, let's go! Okay, unironically, I'm gonna try to take my time with this fight, because I want to hear the fucking music, dude. I swear to god, if Devil Trigger starts playing, I'm playing so fun. Oh my god, I saw Virgil fight! Let's go! Oh my god! I'm having the time of my fucking life right now. It's virtual time, bitch!
And now, I'm gonna play with you.
Oh, here we go. Whoa, where the fuck am I? Where am I? What the hell is this? Woo! Holy shit! Okay, we got some combos here. Okay, we have Dr. Faust here. Alright, we have Ebony and Ivory. I'm just gunning them down. I have not played Dante yet, so I'm a little bit out of my leagues here, so we're just kind of figuring this out. I have Coyote too? This is crazy. Alright, where am I going? Oh, this is so weird. I'm gonna look at the rooftops or some crap. Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay! Whoa. So confusing. Okay. Holy actual crap. Oh my god. Alright. Fucking look at Virgil aura farming. We're not even fucking doing anything. Also, hi, Zrixie. You're fighting a fan since when does YouTube have XP? This is like a new thing they do now. This is crazy. Wait, Virgil, I wish to talk to you. Okay, wait, how am I switching between Coyote and... Okay, see, no, now I'm using Ebony and Ivory. I swear to god I was using Coyote earlier. I feel like I'm not tripping on that. I have double jumps? This is so strange. Okay. Let's talk to the mirror head. Village head. Complete stage, it's time to leave. Exclamation the village head request. I will do the high request later because we do not have time. Oh, I'm screenshotting this. Left control plus Q. Oh, this is awesome. We'll never forget what you've done for us. Your story will be passed down here. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, never mind. Sorry, that was just the... He's really ore farming! He's ore farming in the middle of everything! It's crazy. Yeah, I'll do the other sub-side stuff later, because I gotta... Listen, I don't got too much time. Okay, this is a go back and do later kind of thing. Cheers! Compared to residents of other conservationers, the people of New Oakley seem to be born with thicker skin. Not long after repelling a wave of hetero creature attacks, some have already started celebrating, in their words. It's called Celebrating Living Through Another Day. Say, don't you think it's about time we get out of here too? Get out and go where? Those bat freaks are everywhere. It's all the same no matter what, where we go. The Forsaken, Babylonia's conservation areas, anywhere's fine, just somewhere with more people around. Doesn't matter to me, I'm on my own, but if we really are leaving, it'll probably happen in the next few days. Looks like I'll need to pack my bags tonight. Dante weaves through the bustling crowd, 2 drinks in hand, his gaze lighting up as he spots you tucked away in the corner. Sliding into the seat across from you, oh, is he hitting on me? He pushes one of the glasses your way. Fancy, oh my god, what is happening here? Fancy a glass? Not bad taking charge back there. It makes me think this team-up might actually work. You're not bad either, if you can wield a sword like that. Yeah, I can't imagine anyone off the top of my head who can wield a sword like that. Holy shit. Wait till you see my other tricks. Don't you need to be with Virgil, isn't he your... Don't worry about him, he's not big on crowds. Dante drinks from his cup, not pursuing the topic any further. Have you talked to the girl? Yeah, I have. Doesn't know much about the tower, Tom's kept her away. So when we head into the Babel Tower? The support force from Babylonia will get here tonight. Once we restocked, we'll head there tomorrow. Looks like things will wrap up here soon. Hetero creatures, the punishing virus. Everything here is scary even for a guy who deals with demons in his daily life like me. You. What? I was wondering what your world is like. My world, huh? Dante takes another sip of his drink and shifts into a more comfortable position. More comfortable than this?! Hard to explain, really. You probably figured out I'm not exactly your average human. My father came from the demon world, so half of me is demon blood. Demon world and human world, even I can't really tell which one I belong to. Maybe my world is just that home I had. He gazed at the campfire, lost in thought, seemingly reminiscing about his childhood. But time never flows backward. Memories are like sparks in the air. Brilliant one moment, gone the next. At least he still has his family. The thought surfaces in Dante's mind, unbidden. His gaze drifts to a quiet corner beyond the campfire's glow. There, Virgil leans against the wall, arms crossed, exchanging sparse words with Alpha beside him. As Dante looks at Virgil's white hair and that face so like his own, he can't help but think of a certain young man, a smile tugging at his lips. He's thinking of Nero! Their successor, technically kind of ish. Because Nero's like the only... I think Nero's the only, like, half-devil demon hunter there now, right? Half-demon devil hunter? This is so confusing for me to say. Nero would never guess what Virgil and I are experiencing right now. Virgil feels the weight of his stare and glances over. Dante answers with a grin. An erased middle finger! You fool. Dante lowers his hand, then continues. The human world's nothing special, just demons causing trouble now and then. Kinda like how this place would be without the punishing virus. While the demon world... He lets out a derisive snort. That place is crawling with disgusting freaks, nothing worth talking about. What do you think of this world? Well... He speaks with brutal honesty. I think this world's doomed. Yeah. If even Dante says this world's doomed, we're not in a good, listen, we're not in... It's tough to explain. And yet, aren't you helping this world? Dante jerks his chin toward the campfire. People are still kicking, and they've got pizza here. Could be much worse. The sound of an approaching convoy echoes from afar, adding to the town's growing clamor. Lee's message chimes timely from your terminal. The support force has arrived. Looks like it's time for you to get to work. He raises his drink, bringing your conversation to a close. Since we're hitting up the Babel Tower tomorrow, make sure to rest well tonight. Well, here's to tomorrow. You tomorrow. He's definitely flirting with me, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Never mind, sorry. You meet Bridget at the edge of the town. Hey, all the weapons and ammo are here, and your power armor. Thank you. Just doing my job. And one more thing. Can I have some of the support force to stay behind and guard this place? According to our intel, hetero creatures are trying to capture Laika. The little girl mentioned in the report? Yeah, the Mirror Demon may have learned that Laika is here. With Dante away tomorrow, the town's defenses will be vulnerable. We need someone to stay back and take care of Laika. No problem, leave it to me. I'll take good care of her. As he is Riz-lording me. Laika strolls to the town, taking in the bustling atmosphere. After speaking with the commandant from Babylonia, she can finally wash away days of exhaustion from being on the run. Though drowsiness lingers at the edges of her mind, curiosity wins out. She wants to explore the town first. Born in Babylonia, she has never set foot on the surface before, until now. It existed only in images and second-hand stories. New Oakley is her first real glimpse of a human settlement on the surface. Child. A voice cuts through her thoughts. She turns to see an elderly woman with warm, crinkled eyes waving at her. Okay, to join me here for a moment? After a moment of hesitation, Leica walks toward the elderly woman. The woman cradles a bag in her arms. Seeing Leica approach, he reaches inside and pulls out a tangerine. Here, try this. Leica accepts the fruit, and the elderly woman pats the space beside her, inviting her to sit, and then she asks, "You're a new face. I take it you just arrived in town recently?" "Yes." "Are you here alone?" "I have my dad, but he's not here right now. He told me to run ahead by myself." Whatever scene plays out in the woman's mind, her face is etched with quiet sympathy. Sure wasn't easy, though. I used to have a granddaughter. If not for that incident, she would be about your height by now. Surviving is what matters. Have you found a place to stay? If not, you're welcome to stay with me for now. Later on, you could learn a trade. Mechanical repairs, gun making, bullet crafting, things like that. You'll find a way to get by. I do have a grandson, but he's not well behaved like you, always wearing those sunglasses and clothes with spikes all over them. And his hair is sticking straight up like some kind of rooster. Looks absolutely ridiculous if you ask me. His shirts have all these strange cartoon creatures on them. He calls it Oh no! He calls it anime or something. I don't understand a thing about him. But deep down, he's a good kid these days. Sometimes you gotta act tough just to get by. Perhaps Leica's appearance stirs old memories, or maybe it's been a long time since she last saw a child. Whatever the reason, the old woman rambles on about her family. And don't let our Mayor Max fool you with that big burly look of his. He's a good man at heart. Quite the romantic, actually. Realizing she's been doing all the talking, she offers an apologetic smile. Oh dear, listen to me rambling on. Once I start talking, I just can't seem to stop. It's okay, ma'am. I enjoy listening to you. Let's talk about you instead. Where did you live before? Babylonia. The elderly woman seems taken aback by the answer, her expression flickering with surprise, but she chooses not to pry further. My dad is really good to me. He always says he just wants me to grow up to be safe and happy. He used to be very busy, but he'd still bring me little gifts after work. And he taught me how to draw. He told me he wanted to be a manga artist. Oh my goodness! Sorry. He told me he wanted to be a manga artist when he was younger, but life just got in the way. Then Mom got sick, and after that, Dad never really smiled again. White hospital room flickers back into her memory, that most familiar place to her. And after that, like his words trail off, her smile dissolving like a fading echo. After that, the elderly woman assumes the girl is merely reminiscing about something sad and moves to comfort her when Leica suddenly bolts outside. Panic flashes across Leica's face. No, not just panic, something deeper. Darker. A primal terror rising from the depths of her mind like a creature clawing its way out of the abyss. It seizes her heart, threatening to pull her under. Then her foot catches on a stone and she stumbles, but she barely registers the pain. Instead, she curls into herself on the ground, her expression hollow yet etched with dread. What happened after that? She finds her memories like a faded canvas, blurred beyond recognition. How did I get to Babel Tower? The person in the hospital bed, was it Mom? Or me? The unanswered question sends chills down her spine, and fear finally consumes her completely. Is she the mirror demon? A short while earlier, before meeting with the human commandant, Dante found Virgil. So, how did you get here? I have no explanation. I simply appeared in midair without cause. Just like me. Dante strokes his chin, eyeing Yamato and Virgil's hand. Can you use Yamato to open a portal back? Portals aren't stable in this place. Looks like we'll have to rely on those Babylonian folks for now. Also, that little girl. I've sensed it as well. Oh, she's probably the mirror demon. Oh, but I got Virgil! Or no, I didn't got, I mean, I do have Virgil, but now I have Dante. Woo! Hold on, I gotta see this. Just real quick, or just really quickly. Where is he, where is he, where is he? I know I have him, Is he here? Is he not here? Did that not count? Did it not count? Do I not have him? I'm losing my fucking mind over here. I don't think I actually have him. Son of 3 bitches. I don't think I have him. Oh no, he's right here! I'm so stupid, he's literally at the very top. Okay, just really quickly, I'm low on time. I know I don't have a lot of time. Just give me a moment here.
Not bad at all.
Listen,
A
alright.
promotion? I better not let it get to my head.
Really quickly, just really quickly.
A good weapon's gonna make this easier, but I can make anything work.
Okay, we'll turn the music up during the battle. Oh, what's up, Phoenix? How's it going? Sorry, I'm really into the story right now. I'm really into this. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm real into this right now. Okay, I honestly don't know if I'll have enough time to finish. I have like 30 minutes, not like on the clock here, so we'll see if we can get done. The next morning, everyone gathers on the outskirts of the town. Over here. 3 vehicles will go with you to Babel Tower, all fully stocked with ammunition and supplies. Thank you. The mayor's looking for me, probably to discuss evacuation plans. If you need anything, just talk to Sandfox. Hey! Alright, let's move out. Look at Sandfox, sorry. According to the coordinates, the Babel Tower should just be a go-ahead. Babel Tower is gone? Before your group, as far as the eye can see, lies nothing but ruins. No, there's definitely something here. I can feel it. The demon's right here. Some kind of deceptive trick. Can we break it through force? The concentration ahead is indeed slightly higher than surrounding areas, but it's quite mild, still within normal levels. Really? You retrieve a weapon shaped like a rocket launcher from one of the Sport Force vehicles? Oh my god, we have some Omega weapons. According to Alpha's previous conjecture, the Mirror Demon may have already been an agent-level enemy, perhaps worth attempting to use an Omega weapon against it. Jesus Christ! The Omega weapon equipped warhead propels through the air before detonating with a deafening blast, as if colliding with an invisible wall in the distance. When the smoke dissipates, a jagged rupture hangs suspended in midair, its edges warping the light around it. So that's its game, hiding behind mirrors. No wonder it's called the Mirror Demon. Sandfox, let's give it a few more hits. Copy. The support force members bring out the remaining Omega weapons, launching multiple warheads simultaneously. Jesus Christ. After this explosion, the opening widens enough for vehicles to pass through, revealing the full view of the Babel Tower. A cylindrical tower sheathed in red tide aggregates looms in the distance, an ominous spire that draws everyone's gaze. Above it, swarms of hetero creatures wheel through the air, their presence dripping with palpable malice. The punishing virus concentration is rapidly increasing. Let's move. A gaunt, middle-aged man stands atop the tower, his gaze fixed on the approaching group in the distance. People from Babylonia. Among the group of constructs, 2 white-haired men in long coats stand conspicuously apart. Are they the Sons of Sparta? Holy shit! Okay, this is straight up the Mirror Demon. I should have known that other demons could also come to this world. Its eyes narrow slightly as it recalls the sight of the 2 Sons of Sparta locked in battle within the demon world. Back then, it was just a nameless demon among the Hell's Legions, but now it has claimed power beyond its former wretchedness. But it's too late now. Even the Sons of Sparta cannot stop the power of demons merged with the Ascension Network. Moreover, I still hold a trump card. The emaciated man turns, his gaze locking onto the figure looming in the shadows, wreathed in an aura of seething darkness, white hair, a dark blue coat, and a face identical to Virgil's. A being forged from memories in the red tide. Mirror images are always interesting, aren't they? Thomas, who can no longer be called human, waves its hands in a gentle motion. At its command, the swarm of hetero creatures churning in the air surges forward, a writhing tide descending upon the distant group. Kill them all. Leave no survivors. Having done all this, the man stands motionless, savoring the imminent battle, eagerly awaiting the coming symphony of agonized screams and hetero creature shrieks. Yet deep within, a flickering consciousness still struggles, and its feeble resistance irritates him. Silence, human. Your will is utterly powerless against my power. The next moment, a splitting pain lances through its head. Its body crumples to the ground as its face twists in agony, tears spilling over. Laika. I have to save Laika. Shut it. Just as quickly, the anguish fades, replaced once more by that mask of malice. Yes, Laika, you reminded me. I'll send out some hetero creatures to track down Laika. I'll bring her back so this body can end it once and for all. You notice Dante beside you gazing into the distance. Anything wrong? I think someone's up there at the top. Lee quickly transforms his composite armament into sniper mode and peers through with a scope at the top of the tower. There's indeed someone there, high resemblance to Thomas from her intel. Dante glances at Virgil beside him, then gestures towards the composite armaments in Lee's hand. I've got a similar devil arm that can transform into 666 different modes. Shut up already. The hetero creatures are on the move, they're closing in. Alright, let's go! Like a plague of locusts, countless hetero creatures swarm the convoy. Full speed ahead. Powerless against my power, I feel like they could have thought more about that. I know what they're doing, and I like it. They probably could have thought more about it. They are powerless against our power. Roof-mounted machine guns roar to life, bullets ripping through the horde of hetero creatures. The 3 transport vehicles lurch forward, tires grinding through the gore and shattered limbs as they fight for every inch of ground. As the hetero creatures grow in number, Grey Raven leaps into the fray and begins to eliminate the enemies. The battle rages on, and now your group has covered half the distance to the battle tower. We can't keep this up, we're running low on ammo. This is as far as we can go. The 3 vehicles grind to a halt immobilized. Endless waves of hetero creatures swarm towards you, cutting off any path to the battle tower. Support force, you can evacuate from here. You turn to look at your companions slashing through the horde and shout. Everyone else, prepare to break through. We need a path. Maximum output. Let's do it. No need for that, just stay behind me. Virgil, time to show them what we're made of. You don't get to order me around. Oh, they're so cool. Fierce winds howl, billowing their coats as Dante and Virgil stand side by side, unshaken. I alone am enough to handle this situation. I'm not letting you have all the fun to yourself. Try to keep up, if you can. I won't wait for you. Feeling confident, huh? Let's see who makes it to the tower's gates first. Red and blue particles intertwine, spiraling around the half-2 demons. Then a powerful shockwave explodes outward, hurling hetero creatures back like ragdolls. Their human appearances vanish without a trace, giving way to devilish forms as if straight from the depths of hell. Virgil sheaths his sword as a blue spherical domain envelops the space around him. I will cut through everything. As Judgment Cut End is unleashed, countless slashes carve through the air, leaving only Dante untouched. Each blade mark twists space itself, shattering it like a fractal glass, tearing apart every hetero creature within its domain. Now I lead by 1. I haven't even said start yet. The 2 half-demons charge toward the battle tower simultaneously, tearing through the remaining hetero creatures with relentless speed. Stay close to them! Oh! 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 And that's that. Wasn't so tough after all. Thanks to Dante and Virgil's overwhelming power and their transformed states, the group arrives safely at the foot of the Babel Tower. Commandant, the hetero creature's attack is weakening. There appears to be some kind of mystical barrier before the tower. The hetero creatures grow eerily still, their attacks ceasing entirely as if bound by some unseen command. Their attacks have stopped. Is it because there's no need to continue? An open invitation, very confident of the Mirror Demon. The path ahead won't be an easy one, it seems. Ridiculous. The towering gates of Babel stand wide open, a gaping maw, demonic and foreboding, as though inviting the guests to step into the abyss. Dante stretches leisurely at the spot, speaking with effortless confidence. Either way, moving forward is our only meaningful option. Don't think anyone here wants to turn back and swap more of those pesky bats, right? Bug extermination can be a real buzzkill. With that, Dante shrugs his shoulders and takes the lead through the gateway. I need her outfit, yeah. Holy shit. The Mirror Demon, now in full control of Thomas's body, watches coldly as the team steps into its domain. Ordinary hetero creatures can only achieve so far as expected. However, a special surprise awaits you next. Enjoy. By the time you reach the top, how much strength will you have left to face me? The gates of the Babel Tower swing shut behind the group, cutting off the clamor of the hetero creatures outside. As the last silver of daylight vanishes, the interior is left in near darkness, illuminated only by the erratic flicker of candlelight and the dim, colored glow of the arch-stained glass windows. Looking around, a hollow chill lingers in the air. Gotta say, the owner of this tower really went all out on the decor. The tower's vast circular chamber stretches before you, its perimeter lined with identical curved doorways spaced at even intervals. There's no visible path upward. Those doors, do we need to investigate them one by one? The path upward must be behind one of these doors. Let's bust them all open. With that, Dante casually opens a door beside him. Hey! The air suddenly falls silent, bullets are chambered, blades unsheathed, the team's vigilance reached its peak in this moment. Even Dante catches himself, realizing that his earlier actions were quite rash. As the door creaks open, a hazy mirror appears before everyone. Dante's silhouette, framed against the doorway, twists eerily into its reflection. He steps closer, inspecting the mirror, only to find nothing, and turn back to the rest of you. It's just some boring mirror trick. Just then, the shatter of glass splits the air behind him. A ghost of a grin flickers across Dante's face as he draws ebony and ivory, quickly spinning around to take aim. Jack! But someone moves faster than him. Phantom blue energy swirls and solidifies into mirage blades, hurling toward the hetero creatures as its claw free from the shattered mirror. The blades strike true, pinning it firmly to the wall. Come on, you know I could have handled that. What does mean? I simply don't want to hear that word from you. That word? Is it some kind of magical spell? At these words, Alpha in the distance can't help but cast curious glances at Dante and Virgil. Actually, I'm curious about that one too. Listen guys, you got it all wrong. There's no magic spell like that. The half-demon brothers have already demonstrated various extraordinary abilities, piquing everyone's curiosity. I've been meaning to ask about your transformation. Oh, that's our Sin Devil trigger form. After all, Virgil and I are half-demons, you know? The group continues to open doors one by one, eliminating any hetero creatures that appear behind them while communicating, until an upward staircase is finally found. Commandant, it's here. Just then, Virgil steps in front of Liv. Back up, something's wrong. His warning comes not a second too soon. A blood-curdling howl rips through the air, and a blur of black shadow explodes from the curved staircase, lunging over with terrifying speed. Bang! When a red figure moves even faster, a greatsword cleaves through the air, striking the hetero creature midway through, hurling it back with brutal force. Now that's what I call jackpot.
And now, I'm gonna play with you.
Okay. Okay, so holding down K is a jump. Alright, find the correct gate. What the hell am I doing here? Let's see. Is that the correct gate? I feel like it's not. Alright, we're doing this the hard way, it seems like.
Now the fun begins. It's showtime. It's showtime.
Holy shit, Holy shit, Dr. Foss is crazy!
Now the fun begins. Let me show you what I've got.
Looks like we're gonna need more power here.
Have you decided? Too slow.
Holy crap.
Too slow. This is our
Let me just get out my cutter here. Alright.
And now, I'm gonna play with you.
Okay. I guess I'm just opening doors until like something works here. Virgil has unlimited power, of course he'll have no strength. Yeah, Thomas is stupid. He underestimates Virgil's unlimited power.
Now the fun begins.
Okay, I have no idea how to control Dante. I want you guys to know that playing as like Dante and Virgil compared to every other PGR character that I've played so far is like entirely different. It's a whole other demon. It's like way crazier. There's like so many more controls and shit happening here. Okay.
Let me show you what I've got.
Alright, let's see. Was it this door? I can't tell if I'm opening doors. Okay, I guess if the door's already been opened, it's not gonna. What about this one? I'm literally just opening every single door and seeing what happens. Yeah, but once I have the takedown on Virgil, it's like it's crazy.
You shall die.
Farewell.
Let me show you what I've got. Take this. It's showtime. It's showtime. Go back to hell. It's showtime. Hell yeah.
Okay. I think no, like maybe it's this door. Am I just opening every single door and fighting everything? I feel like that's what's happening. I don't mind. I'm having a good time. Okay. There's gotta be— I don't know how many more doors we have left. We're just gonna keep trying every single one. Feels so weird. So just a regular tap is dash, but if I hold it down a little bit, or I double tap, it goes into an air jump. Although I also just have a regular air jump also. Okay, what about this door? So we found the right door. That's ominous. This feels weirdly Devil May Cry-esque. I don't know how to describe this. Damn! Oh, we're actually have like a cutscene here. This feels weird. Again with the doors. Same rules may apply. Search for the correct path again. All right, if you insist. I guess we'll have to keep opening doors until one of them seems to be the right door. No, nothing else I can do about it.
Which two? Go to hell. Too slow. Go to hell. You shall die. My turn now.
Alright, let's see. Try inspecting the mirror on the door again? Was there a mirror on any of these doors? Am I crazy? Was there actually mirrors on these? Oh, is that legitimately just like— hold on. Was there an actual trick for figuring out which door is like real? Cause I'm literally just raw dogging this. I want you guys to know. Cause I think this, by that logic, this is the right door. It is not the right door. I am wrong. I wonder why. Why would it feel like Devil May Cry? Whoa! Oh, I want to fight this thing. Oh, parry?
Correct. Now the fun begins. Finish it. Showtime.
Have you decided? Not bad. Too slow. Go to hell! You shall die.
Farewell. 99 health bars? You're gonna need a little bit more health bars than that if you want to keep up. Ooh, an S. Alright, nice. That's the last one. These bats are such a pain to deal with. Sandfox holsters his gun, watching as the distant hetero creature plummets to the ground. After escorting Zenvex's group in the new Babel Tower, Sport Force begins their return journey toward New Oakley. Blizzard, take inventory of our combat supplies. You don't have to tell me twice, I'm already on it. We lost contact with Zenvex's group after they entered the tower. I wonder if everything's okay. They've got it, not our job to worry. What the Why are you stuttering all of a sudden? Those bats are back! A swarm of them! Highwall, floor that pedal now! In the distance, a swarm of black specks emerge from the direction of the Babel Tower, coalescing into a seething dark cloud that devours the sky. The horde of hetero creatures surges towards the convoy, an unstoppable tide. Prepare to engage, but everyone present knows the truth. Against such numbers, survival is nearly impossible. Uh-oh, that's not good. Yet as the shadow looms closer and bullets tear through the swarm, the support force members begin to notice something's off. They're not coming after us? The swarm of hetero creatures sweeps past the convoy, flying straight toward the horizon. That direction is New Oakley. Contact the boss, now! Well, listen, 99 health bars is normal PGR stuff. I don't know how to tell you guys this. That's just normal PGR stuff. Quick! Leave anything that's not important. Elders, children, and non-other combatants. Get into the cars first. Where are the other task force members? Miramax watches the townspeople evacuating Panic, his brow deeply furrowed. I hope there's still time for everyone. Alright. The hetero creatures collapse to the ground in defiance, its form slowly fading away. Without so much as a glance at the fallen foe, Virgil flicks Yamato to clear the creature's blood before smoothly sheathing the blade. Do you need to rest? I'm okay. This is the 20th floor. Based on my earlier observations of the Babel Tower's height from a distance, we've now reached the halfway point. 2 doors left. Let's clear this floor in one go. Lucia steps forward and pushes through one of the doors open. Behind the door lies a vast space, its floor packed with people standing shoulder to shoulder, their bodies crammed together. A rough estimation puts their numbers at 200 to 300. Noticing the open door, the crowd recoils in a frantic wave, scrambling backward. Only when eyes adjust when they recognize the figures in the doorway do their cries erupt. It's constructs! Are you here to save us? Their clothes hang in tatters, their face hollow with hunger and fear, their frail forms betraying days of starvation. What happened here? We're residents from conservation areas. Those bats captured us and brought us here. That man in the white lab coat, no, he's no man, he's a demon. Once I saw wings growing out of his body. He comes here regularly to take people, drains them dry, only stops after killing 20 or more. And then he mixes his own blood with the red tide, turns it into those bat things. Afro pushes you from the side and speaks in a hushed voice. There's a pool formed of the red tide inside. It must be where the Mirrodune breeds of those hetero creatures. No wonder those bats stink like demons. They're barely holding on, and most are showing symptoms of punishing virus infection from going without serum injections for too long. They need to return to a conservation area for treatment. Should we leave them behind? We can't battle the Mirror Demon while escorting all these people. The kidnappers doesn't fall silent, realize their coming conservation will determine their fate. Hundreds of pairs of eyes are fixed on you. A young child overwhelmed by the heavy silence lets out a choked sob, only for the mother to swiftly clamp a hand over the child's mouth. Lucia, Lee, and Liv, I'll leave the evacuation to you. Dante, Virgil, and Alpha, I will press forward upstairs. Commandant. Against demons, Dante and Virgil are indispensable. Given the Ascent's connection, we'll need Alpha too. Liv, you need to provide treatment to the evacuees. Understood. Lee, establish recon and evacuation routes. Roger. Lucia. Lee and Liv can't keep all the evacuees protected. I need you to lead Grey Raven on this mission. Roger. Commandant, take care of yourself. I will. Let's go, Zen. As everyone turns to leave, Lucia calls out to Alpha. Alpha. What is it? Can I trust you? The girl's gaze fixes on Alpha, unwavering. Since when did we become this close? I know what you're gonna say. This time I'll allow it. Then I'll leave Commandant in your care. Alright. Satisfied with Alpha's agreement, Lucia turns and walks away. That is crazy how Lee looks like Zhang Li Yao. How weird of that to be the case. The hetero creature's assault had been ongoing for some time. Oh god. Fan finds Leica hiding in a corner, and together they head towards the convoy. Why are you hiding here? I'll take you to the convoy. The captain of the support force from Babylonia is looking for you. On the way, she sees a young man carrying the elderly woman from last night toward the convoy, the two of them arguing as they go. Grandma, please, come on, we gotta go right now. Pull me down, I'm not leaving. What does it matter if these old bones die anyway? Jesus Christ. Let those young folks leave as they want. If you stay, I'll stay too. With those words spoken, the elderly one finally stops arguing. Soon after, Fen brings Leica to Bridget and Max, who are discussing evacuation arrangements. Some fully loaded vehicles have already left. We don't have enough for everyone. That means some of us aren't getting out. You've got any of the vehicles in town? Everything with wheels is already here. We can't scrounge up anymore. Combat personnel will be last priority. Civilians come first. I'll see who's willing to stay behind. I'll stay too. Despite advanced preparations for evacuation, a group of people remains left behind due to the shortage of vehicles. Seeing Fan's arrival, Max pauses the discussion. Babylonia, I brought Leica. Leica is visibly frightened as she struggles to understand why Fan has brought her here. Noticing her distress, Bridget crouches down and offers a reassuring smile. I'm Bridget, captain of Babylonia Support Force. Guy asked me to look at me. These vehicles behind me are transports. You need to get inside and evacuate with everyone else. What is it? Leica recalls what happened last night, hesitating for a moment before finally speaking up. I think those hetero creatures are after me. Before Leica can finish, an explosion resounds in the distance. A transmission from the front line comes through Max's radio. They broke through. Some bat monsters got inside. Leica faintly makes out several hetero creatures flying in from the distant front line. I'll stop them. Without hesitation, Bridget snaps her tactical tonfas into position and lunges forward. The hetero creatures this time are much stronger. Faced with numerous enemies, Bridget manages to hold her own against the onslaught, yet struggles to eliminate them quickly. Then a new alarm comes from another part of the front line. Another wave of hetero creatures has breached the defense, flooding into the town. Buildings crumble like sandcastles under the relentless assault, their tranquil haven of last night now a living hell. Leica watches the scene unfold, her heart twisting with unbearable anguish. Get away from here. Gunshots erupt nearby. Before anyone notices, several hetero creatures have crept dangerously close. Leica's breath catches as the young man throws himself between his grandmother and the looming threat, but it's still not enough. A hetero creature lunges from a blind spot, pouncing toward the elderly woman in his arms. She watches as the kind-hearted woman from last night falls to the ground. Ill-timed memories suddenly flood her mind, threatening to overtake her focus. In a stark white hospital room, the curtains hang motionless as a doctor with an indistinct face delivers regretful news. What is it? The air reeks of disinfectant and cold metal, pressing in like a weight. Beneath the blood-stained white sheet, something lies. What is it? A trembling hand of a middle-aged person enters her view, fingers twitching toward the fabric, trying to lift away the white covering. Stop. Leica lets out a furious roar as a blinding white light erupts from around her. The entire town suddenly falls eerily silent as all hetero creatures freeze in midair, as if someone had pressed pause on time itself. But the moment lasts only briefly before the hetero creatures begin to stir restlessly once more. The shadow of death looms again. The next moment, thunder roars as lightning flashes across the sky. The gleaming edge of the red blade slices through the air, severing the hetero creature's wings with precision. Looks like we came just in time. Are you alright, ma'am? The young man helps the elderly woman to her feet with a warm smile. Bridget, who's rushing back toward the scene, lets out a sigh of relief. Finally. In the distance, a transport vehicle slowly comes to a halt as several figures step out. Oh, let's go, playing the hero again. Bambinata Leia, reinforce the front lines. Simon, take Dark Ares with them. Bridget, update me on the evacuation status. And you'd Leica mention the reports. After issuing orders without allowing any objections, Vanessa turns toward Leica, who kneels on the ground, her face etched with exhaustion. Recalling the flash of white light familiar, Vanessa frowns. Oh my god. Where everything started. Okay. I'm running a little low on time, so I'm talking a little fast. I don't know if you guys can tell. How are we holding up? 4 of you walk along the curved staircase, steadily making your way upward. Don't worry. You wave a hand, causing slight mechanical clinks from within the power armor, signaling that everything is fine. Which floor are we headed to next? The 38th. Feels like we're close to the top now. The group pushes open the door to the 30th floor. We're chatting casually. A lab. Where everything began. Inside the circular chamber, tangled cables and computer terminals fill the space. At its heart, a cylindrical device stands as crimson crystals formed from the punishing virus creep outward, while data is still displayed on some of the screens. Nothing like what we've seen. What do you think? It's expected. Based on intel you gathered, Thomas was conducting space-time research, which would require a dedicated facility. Yeah, so this is the layer. This is where Thomas conducted his experiments. Where everything started. I need to back up Thomas's data while we're here. It will help you return to your world. Then I'll wait for you to finish the backup. The Mirror Demon won't stand by and watch while we gather information. Which means someone's gotta scout ahead. Hearing this, Virgil turns to open a large door, heading up without a backward glance. Not one to be left behind, Dante strides after him. Looks like we're up. As the 2 half-demons disappeared to the shadows, only you and Alpha remain in the Eerie laboratory. Aren't you going up with them? You lean forward to insert the storage device into the lab computer, asking in a hushed tone. I promised Lucia I'd take care of you. After those words, silence fills the room. The Sons of Sparta soon reach the next floor. The floor lacks the familiar ring of doors, instead it opens into a vast domed chamber with a single passage leading upward. At the heart of the space stands a hetero creature. Its presence radiates menace, more powerful than any of they encountered before. Things are getting interesting. Okay, let's go. At most, I have 30 minutes here. Let's make them count.
Now the fun. Go back to hell. Hell yeah! Let me. It's showtime. Hell yeah! Go back. Now the fun begins.
Have you decided to not bad. Not bad. Go to hell.
Wait.
Go to hell.
I hear it.
Not bad. Not bad.
My turn now.
Okay. My work starts at 1:45. I just normally like to leave a lot earlier. Yeah, I'm really edging this. I want you guys to know. I'm gonna be playing a lot faster now. I'd love to like just go through the music and stuff like that, but I don't have the luxury of time. I want to do this all in one go if I can. I don't want to. I might skip some of these cutscenes. I know. Oh, but I don't want to do these in 2 parts. It's gonna suck so much balls because I think I'm really close. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna read any of the lines unless I think they're super important. I think I unfortunately don't have the line timer luxury to do that. I'll tell you guys what's happening though. So we're going around. We're talking to Laika. Laika, I'm so sorry. I know we don't have a lot of time. The razor sharp rangon's okay. Oh my god. That's so weird. What's even happening here then? This doesn't imply that it's Thomas. Huh. Like it does have some sort of connection with the hetero creatures, we just don't know what they are. Oh, Laika also died. She's basically like she's like the experiment then that made it work. It was her mom and also herself. Beneath the bloodstained white sheet, something lies. It's Laika. She was already dead. So Thomas did succeed. Kind of, at least. Something went terribly wrong, though. So Laika here is, we have to assume, is likely an experiment. It's not Laika anymore. That's when everything went wrong. Oh shit. I'm a demon born from my father's obsession. That's what I thought. The mirror demon's true form is the mirror inside its body. It shed into two pieces when it came to this world. One piece holds the mirror demon's conscience, which possessed my father. The other half is me. Uh-oh. Okay, she's gonna go to the Babel Tower. So we can't defeat the mirror demon unless we have both halves, which includes Laika. Okay. Oh no, this is unfortunate. Laika is likely the end result of, like, her father's memories of her rather than it actually being her. A reflection in the mirror. Oh, here we go. I think this is it. I think this is us fighting him. Alright, one more minute. If they don't show up, we're going up without him. Dante and Virgil stand idly on the Babel Tower's 39th floor, boredom evident in their postures. So, who is she? What? Oh, come on, you know, that woman, Nero's mom. Seriously, I'm dying to know what kind of woman could have won Virgil's heart. Next time we see Nero, we should have a little dinner together. You know, a family dinner. In response to Dante's question, Virgil simply rolls his eyes. Who is Nero's mom? This would be crazy if this is how we found out. You're hardly one to ask. What are the women around you? Have you given thought to their fates? I take back my question. Another moment of silence falls between them. Coming. Footsteps echo as you and Alpha appear by the door. So, I've collected it. Nice work. Don't wreck it though. We'll need that for our return. Okay, we're going on the tower. Next up is the 40th floor. You all move forward cautiously. Ahead of you stands the emaciated figure of Thomas waiting in silence. Looks like we made it to the top. That's a pity this tower only has 40 floors now. If I'd just bided my time a bit longer, handling you all would have been much easier. Your little games end here. Games? You dare call it games? Hardly worthy of being called games, just the futile thrashing of a pest. Oh, let me see, the Big Blue Brother. Shamefully defeated by the Demon Emperor Mundus. And the Red Little Brother, cowering in the human world after the fire, playing house with his precious humans. Alright, now you pissed me off. You better be ready for what's coming. Time to die. No, 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 before that you'll have to face another entity. A mirror image first. Oh, cutscene, cutscene! Virgil's like, really? Come on. Oh, this is so fucking cool. Oh my god, wait, this is framed exactly like Devil May Cry 2.
Just jackpot. Don't. Go to hell. Not bad. Not bad. Shall die.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh shit. Am I dead? Oh fuck. I'm getting confused which one's me, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Bring it on! Oh, now I'm getting real confused. Oh shit. Holy crap. god.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh shit. I think there's something wrong with the music. I think it's all overlaying at once. I think something's wrong. Yeah, I think something's wrong with the music. I think it was all overlaying at once for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, we'll find out then. Oh my goodness, I'm so close. Oh, okay. This has the tagline. Anything with a heart may cry. Alright. Finally drop the human act and decide to face this yourself. Boring. As the group turns away, okay. Commander, I ran the bridge outside the tower. She's bringing Leica in, so I took over for her. Is there a reason Leica had to be here? Okay, I have half the demon's power, as I thought. You've known it all along? We had our suspicions. She's no longer human. Demon would be a more fitting term for what she is now. Alright. Leica is half the thing. Leica died from hereditary disease years ago. I exist because of my dad's obsession. What will happen if we accept your help? We'll talk about it later. Dante, Virgil, can you separate the demon from Thomas? Possibly. Yamato holds the power to sever man from demon. I will attempt it. Then let the battle begin. Let the battle begin. Please. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. It's okay. Oh my god! Let's fucking go! You're here for the final battle, Pico. I believe this is the final battle.
It's showtime! Now the fun. It's showtime! Now the fun begins. Go back to hell!
Holy crap! We did it! Oh, that felt great. I'm gonna okay. I want you guys to know in the next coming, not today, not for the rest of the day, but after that, like in the later days, I'm gonna stream the rest of this content. This is so fucking. This is the most hyped I've been playing. Oh my god. Virgil drove Yamato into the mirror dune, forcibly severing its connection to Thomas. Okay, we separated the demon from the man. Holy crap. Yeah, no matter how many times it's cut down, the demon reforms, its shattered body knitting back together with the punishing virus. Oh, we might have to kill Leica here. We have 12 minutes. We can do this. With my power and your knowledge, we could go to another world. We could share the same crown, ruling as the king of the demon world together. We could conquer the human world and many more beyond it, all just for one inconsequential price. That girl. She's not even your own flesh and blood, nothing but an illusion created by our obsession. Why? Thomas remains silent. Look, you've been yapping away non-stop, and it's getting really annoying. Dante's eyes burn with a fury no one has ever seen from him before. Not everything needs an explanation. What, you think parents wouldn't protect their own kids? Bullets charged with half-demon's fury blast from ebony and ivory, their relentless barrage slamming to the mirror demon, driving and stumbling backward. Virgil! Virgil moves like a phantom, his form flickering behind the mirror demon in an instant. Yamato sings as it returns to its sheath, leaving behind razor-edged blade marks that bloom in the air, each cut a crimson streak across the demon's body. Though Virgil's face betrays no motion, Alpha senses the storm beneath his icy calm, a quiet, yet equally seething fury. A momentary calm settles over the tower's summit as the mirror demon's body collapses to the ground. No, not yet. The crimson punishing virus stirs, swirling in the air as it summoned. It floats down toward the mirror demon on the ground, slowly mending its wounds. You can't kill me. My will cannot dissipate as long as the other half of the mirror lives. Meanwhile, the punishing virus mends my body. He is both demon and agent. What does it matter if you're Sons of Sparta? I'm immortal! Then we'll just keep cutting until you're down, until you can't get back up. Alpha's left hand flashes with a red glow as she points at the mirror demon from afar, but the red punishing virus continues unabated. It's not working. The situation reaches a stalemate. Irritating pest. No, the girl who had been silent for a long time steps out. She turns to meet your gaze, her eyes soft and gentle. It's okay. Like his determination burns and yielding, everyone present knows that no force in this world could stop her. With deliberate steps, she moves past Dante and Virgil, her gaze locked onto Thomas, who is sprawled helplessly on the ground. As if realizing what Leica is about to do, terror washes over Thomas's face. I remember everything. When I left the tower, you told me to experience the beauty of the world, and wished that I would live on with hope. And I did. I met a really cool lady, and a mystery who doesn't talk much. I also met a kind old lady in town. She was nice. Told me about family and gave me a tangerine. And everyone in town is so interesting. They love bonfire parties, and I saw them dancing around the fire. They're all really good people. The lady from the support force is also pretty. But there is no someday anymore. You have to let me go. I can't. I've already visited you. If I stay here too long, Mom will get lonely. As if struck by a sharp blade, Thomas's defiance shatters. He pulls Leica into his arms, tears streaming freely down his face. I'm so sorry. A soft white light begins to emanate from Leica's body as Thomas holds her in his arms. Don't say sorry. And Leica's voice grows faint, dissolving into air like mist. Live on with hope, and see the world for Mom and me. With a trace of reassurance and relief, Leica is gone, and all that remains in Thomas's arms is half a mirror. Yet before she vanished, you all saw it, the glimmer of tears on Leica's cheek. How could a girl who spent her days on the run have known the world's beauty? It showed such little mercy to her. And just as Thomas reached out to touch the mirror piece, cracks began to spread across its surface. Leica. The man who has lost everything collapses to his knees, fingers desperately clawing at the empty air, only to feel the last traces of warmth slipping through his arms. A single tear escapes, swallowed instantly by the rain. Sensing the other half of the mirror beginning to break, the mirror demon hurls itself at Thomas, disregarding its unhealed wounds. Seriously? Can't you read the room at all? Dante surges forward, his devil sword raised high, with Virgil, Lucia, and Alpha close behind him. Jesus Christ! Blade after blade carves into the mirror demon's form. It throws up its left hand in a futile block, only for the limb to be severed instantly. Having lost Leica, its balance is broken, its defenses visibly crumbling. Pain sears through its fractured body, and fear claws deeper into its core. Desperate, it lunges for the other half of the mirror. Silence. Blue mirage blades streak through the air, ripping a jagged tear across the mirror demon's body. Within the gash, something glimmers faintly. The half of the mirror that the demon holds, looking similar to loose. That must be its core. Attack it together. Time to end this. Devil Sword, Dante, Yamato, Daisho, and Pyro Katana are instantly gripped tight by their wielders. You also take aim at the half mirror inside the demon's body. Is it time for that? This time of the day? For what? Probably the word they mentioned before. The group acts as one, launching attacks in perfect unison. Jackpot! Both mirror pieces shatter at the same time. The demon's twisted ambitions dissolve into nothingness, lost in the rain-soaked explosion. Oh, okay. We're just about done. When asked questions die, okay. I think these guys just fall to- yep, and they fall to the ground dead. Oh, well done. Six minutes. You step closer to Thomas. We'll need you to come with us. Thomas only stares blankly at the empty ground before him, showing no resistance as you help him to your feet. Alpha gazes at the spot where Leica vanished, recalling their first encounter amid the ruins not long ago. So even devils may cry. Anything with a heart may cry. Time to go. Mission complete. Dante turns toward the exit, his usual swagger dulled. A poem by William Blake suddenly comes to Virgil's mind, and he starts reciting it softly, his voice low and resonant in the rain. In the southern clime, where the summer's prime never fades away, lovely like a lay, songs of innocent and of experience. Oh! How does XP work? It works based off of you, chat. Oh, god damn it. Alright, we got one more. I'm really cutting it close. Babylonia 1 week after the Babel Terrans. Dante and Virgil sit in a desert shop nestled in Babylonia's commercial district. Okay, Dante leans at Virgil beside him, who is quietly flipping through the pages of a book. A poetry collection. You think the Science Council can actually make something to help us get back? Virgil doesn't look up, nor does he answer Dante's question. Hey, don't pretend you didn't hear me. Perhaps they can. Perhaps they cannot. Wow, real helpful answer. Thanks. Virgil turns the page. You're so bored, go pester someone else. The Science Council's eccentrics may entertain you. A shudder runs through Dante's spine. These researchers have shown uncontainable curiosity to the desperately convinced them to stay and assist with tests and experiments. I'd rather be at Patty's birthday party. Here is strawberry sundae and water, sir. Dante takes the sundae, shovels a huge spoonful of ice cream into his mouth, and releases a deep, contented hum. Seriously, you gotta try the strawberry sundae. Virgil takes a delicate sip of water. After all these years, you still indulge in such childish tastes. Say that again. At least I don't waste my time reading weird old books all day. With a sharp snap, Virgil shuts the book. Ah, finally brave enough to look me in the eye. There's a training spot not far from here. Up for a little warm-up? Lead the way. Let me see how this device works. Oh wow, you can just flip through. The training area backdrop constantly shifts as Dante fills with the control panel. Hey, they even have a Babel Tower simulation. And they've got music too. These guys got some taste. Let me try this one. Nope, absolutely horrible. This one's pretty good. Not quite what I'm looking for. This is it. I bet Nero would really dig this song. I've waited long enough, Dante. With those words, Virgil searches forward, his right leg carving a graceful arc through the air as he drives a vicious kick. Alright. Don't be so hasty, Virgil. We've got all the time in the world to play. With a flick of his wrist, Dante grabs Virgil's ankle with one hand. Planting his left foot, he pivots hard, muscles coiling as he hurls Virgil skyward. Yet even as he's flung backward, Virgil acts. Lamento flashes free, a streak of steel hurled through with lethal precision, timed perfectly to strike as Dante's momentum wanes, right before he can reposition himself. Dante catches the cold glint of steel and moves on instinct, twisting his body just a half-turn farther. The blade whispers past, slicing through his coat's hem before biting deep into the ground. Virgil hasn't landed yet. Alright, and they're fighting. Looks like I'm up one. Dante glances at the gash in his coat's hem. Cheap tactics don't earn points. The match is still even. Whatever you say. Alright, one last battle. They stand in silent opposition, eyes locked on each other, the world nearing to the space behind them, or between them. Blood burns in their veins, grins curl their lips, the air itself thrums with thrill. Without signal or countdown, they charge forward in perfect unison, a heartbeat of silence falling over the training field. The clash detonates like a storm, a massive shockwave tears outward, followed by a thunderclap that shakes the field's foundations. It's been way too long since we had a proper throwdown like this, Virgil. Sparks erupt in a blazing arc. I thought I'd be stuck here forever, never seeing again. Can you imagine that? Utterly boring. That's right, utterly boring. But you came anyway. Guess we're just doomed to keep this clash going forever. As if ordained by fate itself. Even in Otherworld, the fight between the Sons of Sparta continues. Their blades carve chaos, steel flashing as blood scatters through the air. From childhood to manhood, from past to present, to see one's justice through, one must fight for it, for power, to protect what's important. Their white hair appears as shown from the battle. The same face, the same power, the same blood. And for a fleeting moment, the twins fall in a daze, each seeing himself in the other. When did their paths begin to diverge? Was it during the confrontation on the cliff? During the fire? Perhaps even longer ago. You're still so stubborn and just as thoughtless. And you're still wearing that smug look on your face. Smiles bloom alongside blood. Perhaps one day the story of the Sons of Sparta will come to an end. But for now, their legend still endure. Oh! One last fight in me. Okay! Alright, alright.
Now the fun. Let me show you what I've got. Hell yeah! Go back to hell! Now the fun. As I stare into the eyes of the coming apocalypse, I see them raging for my soul. Go back to hell. It's showtime. I must control. I cannot erupt. I must explode. For the other mind tries to sink me deeper as the evil tries to turn me around. I will not falter. Shut up the devil as I bury them 6 feet underground. The hour is trapped in winds of pain as funeral beauty. Sorrow destroyed. Let's just see who's left standing.
Son of a bitch, he's gonna kill me. God. Holy crap, he's eviscerating me. Okay.
Well, that should be my luck.
Holy actual crap. Dude, he is actually destroying me. Oh my god. I think that's it. That's all of it. It's been done. The training facility was destroyed by Dante and during the battle. It's great. Dante and Virgil's battle crazy. Sorry, I'm changing the list. It's happening. I got places to be. I wrote so many reports they might even dock my bone. Dante watches you weirdly rub your forehead. Sorry, my bad. Guess we got a little carried away. So your bonus. It wasn't docked. Commander Luca shot down that idea. About the data retrieved from the Babel Tower. Okay. Ah, it's a dead end. Fuck. It's too quick. Jesus. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. They're basically explaining whether or not Dante and Virgil can actually get back. Not really fun. Can we go back? If you're incapable, I'll try with Yamato. The Science Council alone cannot accomplish this, but with Yamato it's feasible. So with Yamato and the data they got, they can actually send them back. I don't know if I want to send them back, though. Obviously, I don't want to if I can, but, you know, if it happens, it happens. Places, people got places to be. Stay in the center and use Yamato to open a portal the usual way. Huh. Well, party's over. Time to say goodbye. Real Legends use Yamato, the blade gleaming as he delivers precise horizontal and vertical slashes. Let Alpha know I've left. Try to ignore Nicola's question gaze. Alright. Virgil doesn't wait for a response, stepping straight through the portal. Well, you've all been good friends. Maybe we'll meet again someday. Till then, adios! Oh. As long as we don't let go of hope, I'm sure we'll meet them again. That was good. That was nice. Alright, guys. What the fuck? After unlocks? What? After unlocks using Dante's mid-air taunt move in DMC 14 to trigger. What the fuck is this? There's a. What the fuck? A mid-air taunt? What are you fucking talking about? A mid-air taunt? I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Unlocks after using Dante's mid-air taunt move in DMC 14 to trigger Virgil's response gesture. How the fuck? Okay. Well, guys, that's all we have time for. I literally have to go now. I actually have to go right now, so we're gonna stream more of this later. I have to practice playing as Virgil and Dante because I am just literally hitting buttons at a certain point, and I don't know how obvious that looks. But it's been fun, guys. It has been fun. I have to go, and thank you guys for joining me. I will be streaming more of this sometime later in the week. Not now, not today. I got stuff to do. Have a good day at work. I will try. I hate to say it, but I think my high point just hit today. I got Virgil. I got Dante. I have Devil Sword Sparta. I have Yamato.
I can feel his presence. I knew you were here. Dante!
It has been fun, guys. If you guys want to play the PJR stuff, it's right there. The event's gonna be out for a while. I got really great luck. If you guys go to my channel, you guys will see how my rolls went. Obviously, I got the end result, but I'd say it was a lot crazier than I thought it would be. Regardless, it has been fun. I have to go now, but I'm gonna miss this already, and I have to fucking figure out how to do a mid-air taunt. I had no idea you can even do taunts in the first place. Alright,